It is the eve of another critical January 6th committee hearing, the panel's fourth one, starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. California Congressman Adam Schiff will take the lead. The focus, efforts to pressure state officials into overturning Joe Biden's 2020 victory, a race, of course, he won fairly. I'm going to say it one more time. A race he won fairly. And the plan to get fake electors to Washington, D.C. in time to stop the transfer of power on January 6th.
This was, I think, really unprecedented in U.S. history, this broad effort to overturn a presidential election. And you'll see just what the weight of the presidency brought down on these officials.
And another hearing means more Republican witnesses. And that's what we're going to get tomorrow. Arizona's Republican House Speaker Rusty Bowers gets his turn. Committee aides tell NBC News he will detail for the first time how Trump and Rudy Giuliani leaned on him directly to overturn Biden's victory in Arizona. Joining Bowers tomorrow, two other Republican officials who are targets of a very similar pressure campaign. Georgia's Secretary of State, Brett Raffensperger, who Trump famously asked to find those 11,780 votes, and his deputy, Gabe Sterling, along with Shay Moss, a Georgia election worker who got personal death threats and harassment and was falsely accused of manipulating votes. She was just an election worker, helping to count votes in the hours after the election. And she got death threats. Committee aides say the hearing will also show that Trump knew the pressure campaign could in fact become violent, but he pushed it anyway.
We'll be showing some of the evidence of the president's role in this whole scheme of pressuring state legislators. Donald Trump lost these states. We'll explore the role that was played by the president, by his campaign, by lawyers.
Aides also tell NBC News that Trump's then chief of staff, Mark Meadows, played a key role in the fake elector scheme. And the Washington Post now reporting that Trump's advisors knew the fake elector plan had absolutely no legal basis, but they pushed it anyway. Meanwhile, at this point, more Americans, not Democrats, more Americans think Trump deserves to face consequences for the insurrection. An ABC News poll shows 58% of Americans say the former president should be charged with a crime for his role in the riots. And the hearings are happening amid a growing concern of even more political violence in this country. Committee member Adam Kinzinger, one of two Republicans on that panel, shared a recent death threat against him and his family. And he had a warning for the nation.
There is violence in the future, I'm going to tell you. And until we get a grip on telling people the truth, we can't expect any differently.
And just today, Missouri Republican Senate candidate Eric Greitens released a violent new political ad that shows him carrying a shotgun while hunting for rhinos. And I don't mean the animals, rhinos. Less than loyal Republicans in name only. These are Republicans who don't like Trump. He's also surrounded by military figures in battle gear as he encourages voters to join the MAGA crew. Greitens' campaign says the response to the ad from what he calls America First voters has been overwhelming and supportive, and that anybody who doesn't get it is either lying or dumb.